Namaste, yogis. Welcome to my 15-minute morning warm-up. We're going to begin in a seated pose. You can sit cross-legged like I am, or sit back on your heels, whatever works for you. And if you want to place a block or a cushion or pillow under your sitting bones, it can help elevate the spine or lengthen the spine, elevate the sitting bones, and allow the knees to drop to opposite sides. We're going to place our palms down onto our knees to begin. And we're going to take an inhale through the nose and a nice, gentle, soft sigh out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Soft, gentle sigh out through the mouth. And one more, inhaling. And this time as we exhale, slowly closing down the eyes. And just start to draw your awareness inwards. Just taking a few moments to ground ourselves in the present moment before we begin to move. So letting go of whatever we have to do for today. And just tuning into our bodies, our physical, our emotional, and our spiritual bodies. Starting to relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, relax the brow. We're just going to take some conscious belly breaths. So place one palm onto the belly. This will help us to come into our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and relax. So with the inhale, I want you to feel the belly rise, inflating like a balloon. And with the exhale, feel the belly fall, navel to spine. Maybe deepening your inhales and extending your exhales by a second or two. Keeping the jaw nice and relaxed. Our breath is a really simple tool that can be used to bring us into a state of calm, help ground us. And we always use it as our anchor throughout our practice, our asana practice on our mat. Just take a couple of more conscious breaths. And bring that right palm back down onto our right knee and slowly flicker open the eyes in your own time. And with our next inhale, we're going to draw the fingertips up towards the ceiling. We're going to lengthen through the fingertips, but draw the shoulders away from ears. With the exhale, we're going to bring the left fingertips down onto the mat and bring that right arm in line with right ear and bring the gaze up if you can. You can bend into that left elbow and keep the right elbow straight as we lengthen, feeling the stretch the whole way from the hip to the fingertips. And breathing here, keeping your breath nice and deep. Inhale, bringing it back through center. And exhale, right fingertips come down. Left arm in line with left ear. Gazing up if the neck allows and breathing. If you start to feel that left sitting bone lift, stop where you're at, come back a tad. And inhale, bringing it back to center. Taking a twist next. So we're going to twist towards the left, grabbing the outside of that left thigh or knee with the right fingertips, dropping the left fingertips, and using that left arm to lengthen the spine first, and then slowly start to twist from the mid to the upper back to the shoulders, and then gazing over that left shoulder. 3 nice deep breaths here. Keep using the inhale to lengthen and the exhale to twist. So our twists are really good for detoxifying and massaging the internal organs. They're really good for a little mood boost. Next inhale, we're bringing the fingertips back up and coming back to center. Exhale, twisting to the right, dropping the right fingertips, grabbing the outside of that left thigh or knee with the left hand, right thigh, sorry. And we're going to lengthen the spine first, and then start to twist from the mid back up to the shoulders. Lastly, bringing the gaze over that right shoulder. And breathing. Inhale, coming back to center. Lovely. We're going to bring the fingertips onto the shoulders. And with the inhale, we're going to draw the elbows together in front of us. And with an exhale, we're going to open them up as much as possible, rounding them back away from us and back together in front of our face with the inhale. Exhale to round. Inhale, drawing them back together right in front of us. One more in this direction. And let's reverse the direction now. Opening up with the exhale. Inhale, bringing them back together in front of us. Exhaling to open. Inhaling back together. Exhaling to open. Last one. And inhale. Beautiful. Bringing the palms down onto the knees. Taking some nice neck stretches now. So with the inhale, we're going to gaze up towards the ceiling, maybe allowing the teeth to part, maybe even the lips to part. With the exhale, we're going to tuck the chin to chest, bringing your gaze down. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, gazing down. Two more. Inhale, moving with your own breath now. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Bringing it back to center. Sitting nice and tall here again. Dropping the shoulders. Inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to drop that left ear over towards the left shoulder. So with our yoga practice, it's always important that you listen to your body, and when you hear is your guide. So at each pose, just go as far into it as feels okay. Maybe some discomfort is a little bit normal at times, but you should not feel any sharp pain. If you do, come out of the pose the way you got into it. So if you're feeling not too much of a stretch here and you want to get a greater stretch, you can walk the right fingertips over towards the right. And if you want to get an even greater stretch, maybe bring that left palm to the right side ahead. And breathe here. Okay, inhale, bringing it back to center, and exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Lovely. Same again. Take your variation of choice. Maybe walking left fingertips out. Maybe right palm to left side ahead. Beautiful. Inhale, bring it back to center. We're going to remove our prop if we've used one and just bring it to the side. And for our next pose, a really nice pose first thing in the morning to waken up the spine, we're coming to our cat cows. So we're bringing our wrists under our shoulders, spreading the fingers, knees underneath our hips. Hands are shoulder distance apart, knees are hip distance apart. Feet can be flat or tucked, whatever works best for you. So with the inhale, we're going to pinch the shoulder blades. We're gripping the mat slightly with the fingertips, drawing the chest forward, and the belly dips towards the mat. With the exhale, we're pushing the mat away, separating the shoulder blades, rounding that upper back, and dropping the crown of the head towards mat. Inhale back to your cow pose, pinching those shoulder blades, gazing ahead. And exhale for that angry cat. Taking 5 more rounds in time with your own inhales and exhales. And there's always that invitation to close down your eyes in a pose if it feels good to you. It can allow you to draw the senses inwards, making you more aware of how the pose feels within your body. Let's take one more. Beautiful. Back to our neutral tabletop. Let's bring that left palm a little bit more centered. Waking up the shoulders now. Inhale, draw the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Really feel the stretch. And as we exhale, we're going to thread the needle. So bring that right arm underneath the left armpit and lower the right cheek down towards the mat. We have options here for that left hand. You can keep it as it is, or you can walk it up to the top of the mat, maybe even to the top left corner, maybe coming up onto the fingertips, or maybe even bringing it to the lower back, or maybe even that right thigh. Whatever variation you're using, taking 3 deep breaths. Starting to position that left palm underneath our left shoulder. And with an inhale, we'll draw the right fingertips up one more time. And exhale, back to our neutral tabletop. Lovely. Bringing right palm more centered now. And inhale, left fingertips come up. With the exhale, we thread the needle. Bring that left arm underneath and lower the left cheek down towards mat. Take your variation of choice with that right hand. And breathe. Beautiful. Right palm underneath our right shoulder. Inhale, left fingertips up. And exhale, coming back to our neutral tabletop. We're going to walk the palms forward into our next pose of puppy pose. We're going to try to keep the hips over the knees. Walking the palms forward, and we're going to lower the chest and the head down towards the mat. If you're feeling really open in the shoulders, you might like to bring your chin to mat. Coming back to your deep breaths here. Nice stretch in the armpits and the shoulders for our puppy pose. Lift the forehead, walk the hands back to our neutral tabletop. Wake the core up a little bit next. Step the left toes back. Keep them down for now. Take a little rock from forwards to back, stretching the back of the leg. And with an inhale, lift the left toes. Bring the right arm in line with right ear and bring your gaze ahead. With the inhale, we lengthen, and with an exhale, we engage the core and we round to bring the elbow to knee and bring the gaze down. Let's take it 2 more times. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to round. Back to neutral tabletop. Take a breath between sides. Check your alignment. Step the right toes back. Take that little rock forwards and back. Stretch the back of the leg and inhale to lift. Left arm in line with left ear. Trying to keep the shoulders and the hips square here. Exhale to round, elbow to knee. Bring the gaze down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to round. Back to neutral tabletop. Lovely. Let's take a little back bend now. We're going to come to Sphinx pose. So we're going to come down onto the forearms, bring the belly down onto the mat, keeping the elbows underneath our shoulders. So sometimes we're going to want to splay out, so have a little look and make sure that we're not sinking down into the shoulders. So we're trying to achieve that nice long neck, shoulders away from ears. We're spreading the fingers, gripping the mat slightly so as to pull the chest forward. We're engaging the glutes and the core slightly too, and pushing the pubic bone into the mat. Now, if you have lower back issues and a tight lower back, and if you feel a pinch, bring the feet out a little bit wider. This is our Sphinx pose. Come back to your breath here. 3 deep breaths. Think of opening your heart in your back bends and leading with the heart. Working with the heart chakra here. Beautiful. Bring the elbows out wide. Bring your forehead down to stacked palms. And just shake the hips out a little. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push your way back to a child's pose, staying here for 5 breaths. Sitting back towards your heels, palms forward or arms in line with body. Tune back into that belly breath. See if the belly is still rising with the inhale and falling with the exhale. Walk the fingertips back towards you as you lift your head. Sit back onto your heels. Feel free to continue your practice after this nice little warm-up, or take a Shavasana if this is all you have time for. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.